Hi everyone. My name is Vidya and I'm an author. And I would like to ask you how you are today, and I hope that you're looking after yourself. So, today I have a reading for you. I have a reading from my book, The Luminosity of Crystals and Dimensions from the Heart. And today I'd like to read to you from the second story, which is Dimensions of the Heart. Zara's day started early, such that the runners could deliver their messages on time. The higher order was tightly run. After all, if the higher order could not get its ship into shape, who could? You were created with divine powers, the high priestess who had handed over to Zara had informed her. This day, once Zara's duties of instructing the runners were complete, Zara decided on where it was she would take her break time. It wasn't a break, really. It was always a journey with a mission, but a change is as good as a rest, and these journeys served as such. Interdimensional travel was somewhat easy for Zara. Most others, even within the higher order, could not always achieve such a thing, and no other current higher order members could do so as effortlessly as Zara could. So that's a little excerpt from this book. And I'll read to you so you can see on the back of the book we actually have two blurbs, one for the first story, one for the second. So I'll read to you a blurb for the second story, which is where the excerpt I've just read to you from comes from. So, Dimensions of the Heart. Zara, the High Priestess of Genmoro, is a young woman hidden from society while she carries out enchanting work for the betterment of the universe. Her travels across the dimensions lead her to intriguing delicacies, her passion for which ultimately brings her into contact with a muscular tradesman of particular interest. So you can see there's a picture of a flower here on the back cover. There's a picture of a flower here on the front cover. Now, if you read this book, it would become really apparent as to what the importance of those pictures is. So I do hope this book is available globally. It's available in paperback. It's also available on Kindle. So I do hope you get a chance to read this book, because it's special and it's magical, and it has messages in there, messages that we can all do with reading and coming across every so often, and that's true of me as well. When I read these books, even as the person that wrote them, some of these were written a while ago. So the Luminosity of Crystals was actually written a very long time ago, and Dimensions of the Heart much more recently. But when I revisit them and I read them, I find that the messages in them, they really help me get through the day. So I hope that if you read them, they have the same effect for you. So that's all from me today. I'm going to wish you a lovely day as always, and that you have joyful things coming into your life. Actually, before I go, I think I'll show you. So I have my other two books that are in publication handy here, so I can show you the covers. So we have the Book of Stamps. This is a fantasy book. Quite often I get asked, is it a children's book? Children can read it. I would say the wording is a bit too complex for very young children, but older children can read it. It was actually written for an adult who's my sister. So I wouldn't say it's a children's book as such, but I think children would love it, and I think adults would love it. And then we have The Luminosity of Energy. And The Luminosity of Energy is actually the sequel to The Luminosity of Crystals. So part of this book is the first part of the Luminosity series. So all of these books are available globally and on Kindle. And I will be coming back, and not just to do readings for you, but I have some other things that I would like to share with you. I have a part two for how to write a book coming soon. So I'll come back soon and see you. And meanwhile, take care.